The number of people killed in the German Christmas market terror attack has now risen to 5, while more than 200 people are still being treated for injuries. Magdeburg city official Ronnie Krug has said that this was sadly the end of the Christmas market for this year. Among those killed is also a 9-year-old child. The police have arrested one Taleb al-Abdulmohsen, who describes himself as a psychiatrist, but when you look at his utterances or follow his behavioral pattern, he comes across more as a mental health patient himself. So what do we know about this man called Taleb al-Abdulmohsen? And why the German police ought to have acted against him at least a year ago? Had they done so, this tragedy could well have been avoided, and all those people killed in this mindless violence would have been with their loved ones today. Suspect Taleb al-Abdulmohsen has been living in Bernburg, which is 40 kilometers south of Magdeburg. He arrived in Germany from Saudi Arabia in 2006, and according to Germany's Interior Minister Nancy Faeser, it was clear to see that the suspect held Islamophobic views. That's right. If you follow the social media post of this man, you will learn that he renounced his Islamic faith long ago, and he has been posting against Islam since then in support of Israel and is a fan of Elon Musk and Germany's far-right party Alternative for Germany, also known as AfD. Elon Musk has supported the AfD in the past, saying that only this political outfit was good for Germans. His tweet stating that only the AfD can save Germany was shared as recently as on Friday. As I stated, suspect Taleb al-Abdulmohsen, who is in the custody of the German police right now, has been an outspoken critic of Islam on social media and has promoted conspiracy theories regarding an alleged plot by German authorities to Islamicize Europe. Despite the German support for Israel in its genocidal campaign against Palestinians, this man has maintained that Germany was trying to Islamicize Europe. Yes, you heard it right. He thinks Germany is trying to Islamicize Europe. If this doesn't make you question his mental health, then what will? Another example of his disturbed state of mind is this video, where he's accusing the German police of stealing his USB from his mailbox to harass him.
Another reason why I consider the Germans as citizens responsible for the persecution that I'm facing in Germany is the story of a stolen USB stick from my mailbox. But this needs some philosophy to clarify my point.
But the most disturbing part of this tragedy is how the German police ignored looming threats from this Saudi man since last year. As early as last year, 27 September 2023 to be precise, a woman had contacted the Federal Office of Migration and Refugees stating that this man intended to cause large-scale killings. She had even shared the tweet that this suspect had posted. He was bragging about his intention. He had tweeted intending to kill at least 20 people and then pinned his tweet where he was seeking people's votes. And yet, German authorities remained indifferent. Immigration authorities wrote to this woman asking her to contact the police instead. I'm sure German authorities will now be looking at this and other lapses. Meanwhile, innocent people have lost their lives to this man's lunacy. Saudi Foreign Ministry has tweeted condemning the attack. Its statement read, and I quote, "The Foreign Ministry expresses the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia's condemnation of the incident that took place in a market in the city of Magdeburg in the Federal Republic of Germany, in which a car plowed into crowds, resulting in the deaths and injury of a number of people. The Kingdom expresses its solidarity with German people and the families of the victims." End of quote. This suspect has been a follower of another lunatic, an ex-Muslim from Iraq known as Salwan Momika, who lives in Sweden and regularly courts controversy by burning the Holy Quran. Swedish authorities have encouraged this Iraqi man to indulge in Islamophobia with impunity. But they fail to realize that supporting these lunatics is never a good idea. They are terrorists and they are never loyal to anyone or any country. Hope Swedish authorities wake up and deport this man back to Iraq at the earliest. That's it from me. Thank you very much for your support of this platform and our journalism on buymeacoffee.com and Patreon. If you too think that our journalism is worth supporting, then you too should consider becoming part of it. In the meantime, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, because that's one of the many ways you can support independent journalism. God bless you all.